Guys, God has blessed us with another Tuesday, and it's Champions League night. See, if you're a guy, and today you don't watch Champions League, and I see you watching Brothers on Max TV, I think come your house, come do you something. But guys, today I'm not doing this show alone. I'm doing it with my friend Seyram and also Chanana, and we're about to talk about the game, what to expect, and we're also going to add some predictions. If you're an investor, guy, you need to watch this video till the end. And also tell a friend to tell another friend that we are about to go inside. I mean, Seyram, tell me what you expect from, today's game in the UCL.
Oh, yeah. As you all know, it's a Champions League night. And then if you're a football lover and then you don't like Champions League, then you don't tell me you like football. Because when it comes to football, the big deal, the most important part one is the Champions League. Most importantly, when you hear the anthem, this is the champions. Then my brother, you know that it's about to go down, 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 down. You understand?
Yeah. Chanana, speak to me. What are your expectations?
Is the champions. This is the Champions League. This is where the masters meet. So today, everybody, we are poised, we are vibe, Charlie. They have vibe, they high. They come watch matches, then make some small questions from inside. So
at the end of the day, people will cry. They will
that one the day is how you go do.
So guys, you have heard from Seyram and Chanana, and funny enough, the two flags we have been behind us, they're not in the Champions League, but then we'll still talk about what is about to go down tonight. And I want to just start quickly off the battle with Man City and Real Madrid. Man City, poor form this season. Real Madrid have their own injury issues. Seyram, talk to me about that game.
You see, this game happens to be a very big game, you understand? And then in time past, when it comes to Manchester City and Real Madrid, it's a bloodbuster clash.
It's a final.
You see, people see it's a very fierce game and then a very competitive one, like for that matter, you understand? And then, you see, looking at Man City's run of games, after the injury of Rodrigo Cascante, Man City, they haven't been the Man City we know. They haven't been the Pep Guardiola's Man City we know. And then people will say that, okay, Real Madrid also have injury problems, you understand? But you see, one thing about Real Madrid is that when they are playing and then they are in form, they don't care about their back. Real Madrid can even go and pick players from the under-21 for their back line. And then when the attack is intact, Rodrigo Gyökeres, Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe, they are good to go. You see,
with the Champions League, you have seen them do the impossible. Exactly. Even look, forget about whatever players they are going to fit in. They will do the impossible. Chanana, we have all seen Real Madrid go back to back with this Champions League. What do you think the expected scoreline is going to be in this particular game?
My partner in crime. He's making it look as if Real Madrid are just coming to walk away with the 3 points.
But it's possible. This is their league.
I know it's possible, but this season, for the past 3 matches, we know that Real Madrid sometimes when it comes to the Champions League, for them form don't count. They can just come and do their magic and go.
They own it.
They own it. They are the landlords of the Champions League, which nobody will argue with you because they've won it 16 times and everyone knows that.
They've even repeated and four-peated it, so you should
no
know
problem.
that.
But when it comes to today's game, I don't see Real Madrid getting it easy. Even though we know City are lacking and other stuff, but I'm sure that City will come to the party since they are playing it at the Etihad. City will show something. But for me, I'm seeing both teams to score and over 2.5. I expect goals because of the way both teams are playing. Yeah, because we know that with the way City are, Madrid will not be scared to attack City. For the last 4 times, whenever they meet, we all see Madrid sit back and play the low block. But with how City are now, you don't sit back and play a low block against them because they are not that dangerous anymore. They are vulnerable. So City will make sure that they will attack Madrid. Madrid will also attack City. So I'm expecting, even within 30 minutes, I'm expecting both teams to score within 30 minutes.
So guys, you have heard from Chanana. Seyram, you want to add something? What is your prediction?
What I want to let him understand is that City's last game they played, it was against a team from, a lower division. And then see how they struggled to even get a win against that team. They should tell that, because on a normal day, City was supposed to trash that team. They were supposed to, kill them. Like they were supposed to press their necks.
They could even considered first.
You understand? And
City
then
had their minds on the Madrid game, so they were.
It's not about having their mind. Typical City could go like 20, 30 matches
unbeaten.
You understand? And then looking at the form Kylian Mbappe has right now, there was a time where, how do you call it, Diego Martinez, who happens to be the Las Palmas coach, he made a statement, and I quote, he said that if Kylian Mbappe is this good when he isn't good, then imagine how good he will be when he is good. This player is on form. And then we assume, football lovers assume, he's not performing well. But look, even he not performing well, look at the performance he's putting up. So I see Real Madrid walking up Man City. They will trash them, throw them into the bins. Yeah.
So guys, you have heard from Chanana and also Seyram concerning the Man City versus Real Madrid game. Now, let's move on to the next game, which is Brest. Please don't think bad. It's not this one. Yeah. Brest versus PSG. And guys, let me know your own thoughts about that game. Honestly, PSG, Ousmane Dembele is doing marvelous work there.
That's cool, bro.
Yes, and I want you guys to go into that game and tell me what you think about that game.
Brest and PSG.
Brest.
You know, Brest, they used to have their captain was Brazier.
Brazier.
So as he left the team, there is nobody protecting Brest.
The Brest is naked.
So the Brest is naked. You understand?
It's just hanging.
It's hanging. Nobody's protecting Brest again. So the Brest is just hanging. But Brest and PSG, they are all in the French league. And for me, I would see this as an easy match for PSG. Unless maybe football, we know football don't on the day sometimes the football won't talk the truth. But if it's about footballing, because the last time they met, PSG walk over Brest 5-2. That was Brest are hosting, but still beat them 5-2. And so this one, I don't want to waste time on it. I'm expecting PSG to just beat them. And now, you know, Ousmane Dembele. Hey, that guy is on form. Crazy form. I think right now, one European players, the top 3 players on form, you can't take Ousmane Dembele out. So I'm expecting just PSG to just warm them. For the last 16 matches, PSG have not lost a game. They've had draws in there, but for the last 16, they have not lost. And the last Champions League game, they won. They beat Stuttgart by 4-1. They went all the way Germany to beat Stuttgart. So that tells that PSG, they are beginning to get their mojo back. And I'm sure that they are going to give back. At least the lowest I'm expecting them to win by a 2-goal margin. And we see what will happen in the next leg.
So, Seyram, I want you to just go into this game and also give me your prediction. These two teams definitely have met several times in the French Liga. They know themselves. Under normal circumstance, if it's a French Liga game, we'd all be tipping PSG to win. But this is a Champions League game. And Brest are in the position where they are because of how well they have played. It's not like there are some pushovers or walkovers. So what do you think might happen when it comes to the result in this particular game?
You see, initially my brother said something. He said that they used to have a player who was called Brazier, who used to protect the breast. That player is no more. So the breast is hanging freely with no protection. I don't see this match as a Champions League match. And I also don't think PSG is picturing this match as a Champions League match. They are seeing this match as an everyday Farmers League match, a French Liga match. They are definitely trashing Brestois. Look at what PSG did to Man City. I mean, they helped in tarnishing their image even more. Yes, so Brest, they should. If there's a way football will allow for a team to concede defeat before the match, then I think Brest should. If it is there, they should do that because there's no way. How do you call it? Ousmane Dembele. He scored back-to-back hat-tricks from the Champions League to the French League. They have fantastic players. So PSG is trashing Brestois. They are trashing Brestois. In fact, they are sucking the breast.
Hey.
Oh yeah, PSG is sucking the breast. Yeah.
So guys, you have heard from Seyram and Chanana. As you heard, PSG is going to suck breast. They are going to suck them dry. So guys, let's move away from that game and talk about Sporting versus Dortmund. Sporting, after Ruben Amorim left the team, it's as if the mojo has left the team. They have not been really doing well. They play almost similar, formation to that of, Ruben Amorim. And guys, I want you to take me through that particular game and who you think might end up winning that game. Sporting versus Dortmund.
It's a bit dicey because both teams are not on form. Because Sporting, we all know they started the league, they didn't lose a game until Amorim left and things just draw back a bit, but they are still doing well. They came to lose most of their points in the league, but they are still recovering. I think they are leading the league by 6 points now, so they are recovering and they are mojo and doing things well. But even though the problem is in the Champions League, they are not. You see, they started very well. They beat Man City and all that stuff, but their last 4 matches in the Champions League has not been good at all. Even their last game they drew, and the last time they played against a German team, they lost. That was they went to Leipzig and they lost by 2-1. And they are playing Dortmund, another German team. And Dortmund, we know their form has been very, very bad. For the past 8 matches, they've lost 5 and won twice and drawn 1. So Dortmund are not. The last game they played against Stuttgart, they lost by 2-0 at home at the Signal Iduna Park. So that should tell you that Dortmund, at the 10 of the year, I don't know what is happening to them. They are just losing because the 10 of the year they have played almost 8 games and they've lost 5 there. That should tell you that they are not doing well at all. Because they started very well, but the 10 of the year, I don't know what is happening to Dortmund. And I think they've sacked their coach and they've brought in a new one. So let's hope that this game, and for the past 4 matches, Dortmund have played with Sporting. Dortmund have won 3 and just lost 1. So that tells us when Dortmund means Sporting,
there's some good history there
there's
for
good
them.
history for them. So maybe they will rely on the history to favor them again. But if based on form and things, and Sporting is playing home, I think Sporting can carry the day just by a slim margin, maybe a 1-0 or 2-1.
Dortmund is just behaving like Tottenham. I mean,
Tell you.
honestly, they are just behaving like Tottenham. Seyram, I mean, just take me through that game and what you think might happen at the end of the game.
Okay, so Sporting CP versus Dortmund.
Yeah.
If it was the time of Ruben Amorim, I would tip Sporting to
win.
I mean, fly over Dortmund. But you see, since the departure of Ruben Amorim, we've not seen what Sporting CP, like what is expected of them. You understand? Because they're actually leading the league right now. And then after Ruben Amorim's departure, you could see that the team became very, very, very worse. And then they are still leading because of what Ruben Amorim did, because of the points gap they had before he left. And that is what is still helping them to still be on top of their league. But I don't, even though they are still on top of their league, I don't see them sailing through this competition or going to the next stage of the competition. I see Dortmund stopping them because looking at their recent form, I mean, it's very, very, very bad. Looking at the change of coach they had, and so I see, and I am tipping Dortmund. When it comes to legacy and pedigree, Dortmund has it over Sporting CP. So they are using, even though both of them are not in form, but Dortmund, in football, there's something we call pedigree. And then every day, there's one thing I keep saying, that football is about history and then rewriting history. So me, I see Dortmund, I mean, sailing through ahead of Sporting CP.
All right. So, guys, you have heard from Chanana and Seyram. You can also drop your predictions down below in the comments. Let's hear from you and also join the convo. Now, the last game we want to check out is Juventus versus PSV. Now, Juventus themselves, I mean, when it comes to their defensive ability, especially in the Italian Serie A, it is not bad at all. But then in this particular game, PSV themselves, they're a tricky customer in this particular fixture. And Seyram, I want you to take me through this particular game. What do you make of it?
For this game between Juventus and PSV, you know, I'm not going to voice out much on it. Juventus is sitting in their home, welcoming PSV. I mean, if you're a football fan and then you've studied these two teams closely, I mean, you know something. I am tipping Juventus to fly over PSV because looking at PSV's recent form, I mean, just recently, the way they made boys lose a lot of money. I mean, the way they
Chanana make quiet. Kasa.
The way you see, I am talking without looking at him. You see, when the season started, I mean, Juventus had a very good run of games. They never lost a match until a point. I mean, until the second round. I mean, all through the first round.
They have a very good defense.
Exactly. And then one thing that was boring me about them was that they were not losing matches, but they were not on top of the Italian draw. I mean, that was what I wasn't understanding. And there was a point I was asking myself, so Juventus, you are really going unbeaten without winning the title. You see, that was what, and then, I mean, it sounded a bit funny. But looking at Kolo muani coming into the Juventus squad,
making a huge difference.
He's doing fantastically well. The likes of Dusan Vlahovic, Thuram, I mean, they are doing very well. So me, I see, and then the fact that Juventus is sitting in their house, and then welcoming PSV, I think, I mean, they are
home advantage is going to
exactly, and then they are moving to the next stage of the competition ahead of PSV.
Chanana, do you share the same sentiment as Seyram on this particular game?
Perfectly well, because with this game, I see Juventus beating PSV because the first game, Champions League, that's this season, the first match was Juventus PSV. Juventus beat them 3-1 at the Allianz Arena. And now they are coming again. And then this is a qualifying match. So I think Juventus, with what Muani is doing there, hit Baba. Because the 3 matches, 5 goals. Almost the last 3 matches that Juventus have. He has the one who has single-handedly won them the game, personally. So with what he is doing there, I don't see, and you know, PSV, for the past 5 matches, they are not doing very well. They've lost their lead on top of the table. Now, Ajax is the one leading the league. Even though they have the same points with Ajax, but Ajax is having a game in hand. So Ajax winning that game. So just tell you, PSG, when they started, they check the points that they were leading. But within like 8 months span, they've thrown all the points away. And now Ajax that
they've destroyed everything.
Oh, I must say, baby. Last time I threw one stone. Say, baby. You see, so you have to know that what PSV is doing there, Masa. My brother said it. You don't want to talk plenty. Otherwise, Fating will come.
Yeah, hard to come.
How go we play? We have 111 passwords. Then you they play 1-1. You can leave my comment.
So guys, you have heard from Seyram and Chanana. I mean, you have gone through all the 4 games that will be played today. Let me also hear from you down below in the comments. This is the first time we are introducing this particular kind of content to this channel. So I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any feedback, let's also know down below in the comments. So guys, this is where we ended. Guys, do you have any last words?
Yes. Go and watch the Champions League. If I catch you watching Brothers, if I catch you watching anything other than, and particularly if you're a boy and you are not watching the Champions League at the Champions League time, and then you are watching anything else, if you are not watching it and then you are sitting there, I mean, not watching TV, I'm fine. Not, I wouldn't be worried. But if you are watching something else instead of the Champions League, my brother, if you see me coming around, watch the Champions League.
No, you talk to the investors.
I won't give the investors some matches odds we make them see how go happen.
If you don't play, they will
prediction. Guys, it's not 100%. It's just prediction. Predictions.
Brest and PSG, I see away win for PSG. Then Juventus and PSV home win for Juventus. And Man City versus Real Madrid, both teams to score in over 2.5. And Sporting versus Dortmund, I'm going for a double chance for Sporting at home because I'm tipping them to be able to, at least for home there, they won't lose the game. So let's see what. So in the Champions League, we say no brothers. What be name say? The party where they call them?
Kado.
Don't go and watch Kado, my brother. Hey, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Asante. Don't go and watch Kado. You like watching Kado too much. Go and watch the Champions League. Thank you.
So guys, you have heard from Chanana and also Seyram. This is where we end today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Edem. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.
We go vibe.